All right. So this literally the day, I think that I want to say the day of them announcing that they had fired the head of the CDC, and then some of the other heads uh they resigned in protest. They pushed this shit out like the same day, but I found this just appalling personally because it's fucking yeah. Okay, sorry. Like just
Drugs
watch
and your
this.
body have a toxic relationship. They change you from the
Right away. Drugs in your body have a toxic relationship. Like no, they don't.
inside out,
Like
damaging
not inherently. Like it. One of the things that they teach you in just I mean in all sorts of different in psychology and like even chemistry when you're learning about drugs and shit. Like it's the dose that makes the poison. Like too much vitamin C will kill you. Too much water will kill you. Like if you drink I think a gallon, maybe 2 gallons, if you can drink a gallon or two of water in less than like 5 minutes or so, you will die of what's called water intoxication, or like
your organs, twisting your
it's like you're getting it feels like you're drunk for a while, like your brain just gets literally flooded with fluid and you die. But like
mental health,
yeah,
even leaving you
it's the dose that makes the poison. And even this visual right here it's so misleading and so like I hate how the approach of trying to teach people about drugs is always at it from this approach of fear and trying to instill fear rather than actual giving out actual information.
toxic relationship. They change you from the inside out, damaging your organs, twisting your mental health, even leaving you at risk for addiction. And with the wrong ingredient or the wrong combination, drugs can even take your life.
Yeah, drugs can take your life. Like that's always been a huge pet peeve of mine is when you frame it that way, like the drug is doing it. Like and even this, they're doing it. They're like anthropomorphizing
Life.
it. Like drugs have some sort of mind of their own. Like they're calling out to you to do them. Like no, it's a mental health thing. And
A fatal overdose can happen to anyone. There's one on average every 5 minutes.
yeah, and like what point is giving out this information without like giving out information about the substances that is actually useful? Like all you're doing is scaring people.
Drugs are just toxic like that.
No, they're not.
You deserve better. Find a healthier way to unwind at cdc.gov/freemind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of it, beware the risk. I remember fucking millions of fake pills, also called counterfeit pills. Like, come on, bro. I mean, to yeah, they're pressed powder that's been they use different like machines and shit, and they press them into what look like pharmaceuticals and shit. Sometimes yes, because drug dealers aren't clean. It's not a regulated thing, so shit like this will get pressed in with something that is only supposed to be like a Xanax or whatever. But I mean, even then, like, then when this is another thing that kind of pissed me off. Get to the facts about substances. The substance they talk about too, and how they talk about them. Another thing that pissed me off: alcohol. It's the most common substance abuse, yeah, whatever. Alcohol. Underage alcohol use can lead to many physical, mental issues, both from consumption and from impaired judgment. It can occur from drinking. This includes an increased risk of physical harm, slower brain development, and increase of blah blah blah. Okay. What did that tell me? Nothing. Cannabis, and I don't even know why they included CBD. Like, it's not psychoactive. Like, there's known health benefits. Like, oh god. Obviously, I mean, this applies to anything. There are risks associated with cannabis use, including impairment and blah, blah, blah. There's risks associated with any sort of use of any substance for any prolonged period of time. And then they go to opioids, which is a tiny little thing. for opioids. They did more on weed and barely even like. Yeah, doctors sometimes prescribe opioids, which are natural or synthetic invasion lab substances used to reduce pain or whatever. However, even prescription opioids can lead to addiction, overdose, and death. Illegal opioids may contain deadly levels of fentanyl. I mean, fentanyl isn't the only thing that can get in there. There are other things that are getting made to get around the laws that have banned fentanyl, and so because of that, it just pushes like clandestine labs in other countries to push out these other chemicals that are even stronger than fentanyl. Like, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see or taste, smell it, whatever. But and they go into polysubstance use, which is probably one of the common things with people, like, especially with people who take like prescription drugs. Like, you'll end up getting multiple prescriptions or something, and end up with multiple dependencies to those prescriptions. But yeah, when person is intentionally or unintentionally takes more than one drug at the same time, blah blah blah. It doesn't even go into it. Vaping. There's so many things that you can do with vaping. They I guess kind of focus on nicotine here, but and then xylazine. I don't know why they singled out xylazine here. It's good to mention, I suppose, because yes, it's a huge problem. It's the reason that you see those people on the street who are shooting fentanyl and like they have like lesions and shit, and then they're having like lose limbs and stuff. It's because of xylazine. It's a sedative that it's approved for veterinary use and whatever. But I mean, ketamine was like that before too. Before they started approving it for human use and like psychotherapy. But regardless, it's not something that it's extremely corrosive. So when people shoot it up into the veins, it corrodes everything. Yeah, and one of the reasons that they cut it in with fentanyl is because it kind of prolongs the effects. And one of the issues with fentanyl is how short acting it is. And so one of the things users obviously want is, they don't want to be having to shoot up 5, 6, 7 times a day and shit, whatever. The less you can shoot up, the better, obviously. But yeah, and if there's xylazine in your drugs, period, not just your fentanyl, it's gonna fuck you up. And that's where it ends. They don't even mention benzodiazepines, like nothing about novel psychoactives, designer drugs as they're known. Fucking nothing about psychedelics. Like, this is facts about substances on the official CDC website now. Like, it just blows my mind that this is where we're headed. What's up with Tez? The fuck is that? Yes, mom. There was another video I think I saw too that was like ridiculous. Yeah. Anyways, okay. That was that.